As British conquest and colonization swept the subcontinent, they quickly realized they could not rule by force alone. They needed local allies. So they used the oldest trick in the book: divide and conquer. Of course, this tactic was not unique to India, but India's vast diversity, its languages, religions, and castes, provided various different ways to divvy Indians up. One of the most ingenious ways the British did was via their legal system. Firstly, the British conducted India's first ever caste and community census. This allowed the British to assign raw numbers to castes. Suddenly, everyone knew exactly how many people were in their own caste, as well as how many there were in everyone else's caste. Castes or communities that had operated in a fuzzy in-between space now found themselves pigeonholed into rigid, often arbitrary categories. In some cases, completely new castes even got invented on a whim. Secondly, now that the British had data on castes, they started to enact policies linked to castes. These laws effectively locked people into their assigned groups. A prime example is the Punjab Land Alienation Act of 1900, which created a new category called agricultural tribes. Only castes in this category could buy and sell farmland. If you didn't belong to this category, too bad, no land for you. Then there was the Criminal Tribes Act, designated entire communities as criminals by birth. While it's true some caste members were historically involved in things like banditry, not all individuals were guilty of this crime, but according to British law, they now were. The British made caste into a legal code. A new bureaucracy was born that codified caste into a more rigid system than it had ever been before.